dawn, and the morning mist lazily rolls back the night to reveal a fascinating wonderland of magical quietude, a wonderland far beyond the sound of clamorous, smoke-filled cities, a wonderland where the lakes and rivers enhance their early morning loveliness with veils of sheer beauty, and where the fragrant woodlands soften the footfalls of its creatures with the carpet of years. This is a land of enchantment, where spring fever rides the mist and awakens the whole world to a new day. To the man of the forest, spring fever is not a myth, a mere state of mind. It is a tangible thing, an emotion so real that he can feel its pulse in his hands as he paddles his canoe, in his thoughts as he prepares for the day ahead, and in his heart at day's end. The lure of the open road, the glorious and ever-changing patterns of nature, the overpowering sense of freedom in primitive places, these are the very heart and soul of spring fever. These, too, are the magical lures of the wonderland called Nova Scotia. Sparkling through vast forests of spruce, birch, and pine, Nova Scotia's lovely lakes and streams offer memories of a haunting loveliness. And the followers of Isaac Walton, true to their breed, carry with them from year to year the remembrance of how they pursued their favorite will-o'-the-wisp through the forests and waters of New Scotland. And here, in perfect harmony, nature has given to the beloved speckled trout a beauty that matches his surroundings. But perhaps the truest test of a lovely woodland holiday comes when the mellowing rub of the years fails to erase the sharp joy of an unexpected experience or sight, a fleeting glimpse of the shy woodland creatures at home, and the thrill of sighting your first beaver colony. It has been estimated that 3/4 of Nova Scotia's 21,000 square miles is still forest-clad. For the hunter and fisherman, this is truly a fairyland come to life. The hundreds of miles of bay-splayed coastline and the great forests laced with lake and stream provide a diversity of fish and game that makes adventure a reality instead of a rarity. For the naturalist, the flora and fauna of the woodlands are every bit as exciting as the fisherman's catch. the specimens are always interesting and sometimes startling in their lifelike qualities. The black duck is the finest of the maritime game birds. Alternately shy, then fearless, he presents a paradox for the hunter. Native to almost every part of Nova Scotia is that familiar and fun-loving little animal, the varying hare. Because of its underwater swimming tactics, the sheldrake has become known as an oddity of the webbed-foot clan, but his coloring makes him one of the most beautiful of maritime fowl. The Virginia or white-tailed deer is the most graceful of all the forest denizens. In his natural habitat, the deer presents a superb picture of sylvan grace and beauty. Discovered usually near the brook or river on which his favorite drinking place has been established, the deer depends for its safety almost entirely upon his keen sense of smell. His eyesight is of little use, so that the deer, one of nature's most beautiful animals, is also one of her most vulnerable. But at day's end, no matter where you have pitched your campsite, no matter what has been your pleasure, rod, gun, or camera, you will return to camp with the delightful lassitude of body that bespeaks a day well spent. There will be chores to do, ordinary, everyday chores, that in this sylvan setting take on a new significance. For the pleasures of mind and body that the day has freely given, ask nothing in return, except that they be shared in the friendly company of your fellow woodsmen. It has been a full day, and the fragrant aroma of freshly prepared foods on pine-scented air discovers appetites hitherto unsuspected and prepares the woodsman for the pleasant hours around the campfire when he can tell his tales and watch the pungent pinewood smoke curl into the quiet solitude. Yes, it has been a full day, even for our forest friends. Wild and beautiful is this vast domain, beneath millions of glittering brilliance, magnificently timbered, gorgeously situated, and handsomely endowed with an abundance of nature's gifts of forest and stream. The moon rides high, casting a spell over this beautiful land, filling the night with fragrance. And no matter what time of the year you may come to enjoy a fascinating vacation, you'll always get spring fever in Nova Scotia.